Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Hello and welcome to another exciting video. In this one, we'll be talking about extension members in C# 14. So what are extension members? Extension members is an enhancement of a traditional extension method. Now this feature allows developers to add not just methods, but also properties and indexes to existing types without modifying their source code. So here you can see that I'm creating a new console application, and under C# framework, I need to select this .NET 10.0 preview. The extension members basically was made part of .NET 10.0 preview 3. So you can download this by either searching for .NET 10 preview 3, and here you have the link for it. If you see over here, so we have dotnet.microsoft.com/en-us/download/.NET/10.0, and here we have all the previews. So .NET 10.0 preview 3 has this option of extension members. Now that you have downloaded it, and while creating the project, we need to select .NET 10.0 preview, and once you have done that, click on create, and the project will be created for you. So here we have our console application. All you need to do is write console.writeline hello world in .NET 10. Now, if I take you a bit back, so here this piece of code that we have shows you how we used to create extensions. So this is like a string extension, and it is checking for null or white space, and accordingly it returns the value. If I have to use it, I can do that by just using this. So here I have the text hello, and then I can make use of the string extension method is null or white space, and the result will be shown. I can print this result over here. Instead of hello world, I can just write result, and that's pretty much it. But if you notice, this approach only supports methods, not properties or indexers. So with .NET 10.0, as I was saying, we now have new extension member. Now over here, if I have to create the same thing using C# 14 extension member, I can do it using the new language preview feature called extension. Now here, we can see the first line, public static class string extensions, is exactly the same. The change occurs within that. So here, earlier, we were having it as a method, and that's what we looked like text.is null or white space, and then we have these parentheses. Now over here, we have this string extensions. Within that, we have the extension keyword. Now this will be enabled when you have language version set to preview. So this lang version tag needs to be set as preview. And once you do that, save your project, then you'll be able to make use of this extension. And here what we are doing, we are creating a property called is null or blank. And within that, we are using the is null or white space to check whether the string contains any white spaces or is null or not. Accordingly, it's going to return the Boolean value to true or false. Now, if I have to use it, I can get rid of this particular line, and instead I can just copy and paste it over here. Now, I can use this property that I've created is null or blank, and there you go. So that's how easy it is to have your extension members created. Not only this, they can also include multiple extensions within this string extensions. For example, if I have to check whether the length of a string is greater than 10 or not, what I can do is I can create a string extension method over here within this. So I'm passing the string, and it's checking whether the length of it is greater than 10 or not, and based on that, it's returning a Boolean value, which I can call over here again. So here, let's say is long, and then I can just go ahead and say is long. You can see the IntelliSense is showing that, and the result will be shown. So instead of passing a parameter over here, we could encapsulate it as a named property like is long, and it's more cleaner and descriptive. Now, let's talk about indexer. This is something we couldn't do before. So now in C# 14, we can have enumerable extensions as well. For example, we're going to have this class called enumerable extensions. And within this, we have our extension method set. Now, if I go ahead and create some items, so here I'll have some items like apple, banana, and cherry. And what I can do now is I can make use of console.writeLine to access banana, and that I can do using the items of 1, which is going to print banana. And that is because we have indexers now. So what we have done, we just added an indexer to any I enumerable, something that was impossible with older extension methods. Now, apart from this, we can also simulate static members on existing types. However, this currently has some limitations. For example, you cannot add extension members to static classes like math or console, but we can definitely give it a try. Something of this sort, math extensions, and we have extension integer, and we can utilize it as int value int 0. So here I can go ahead and write int value equals int.0, and this is what we have over here. So what to keep in mind, it works only with instance types. Overuse can clutter your API surface, and it can coexist with traditional extension methods. So while it's powerful, extension members should be used with care, just like any feature that alters how APIs are consumed. To summarize, we have modernized traditional methods using extension members. We can add properties and indexers to existing types, and we also explored capabilities not possible before. So try rewriting your existing extensions using this new style, and let me know in the comments how it goes. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.